United States joined its NATO allies on Wednesday to issue a strong rebuke to malicious hybrid and cyber threats from China, warning the no-limits partnership between China and Russia is undercutting a rules-based international order. NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg accused Beijing of spreading Russian lies and disinformation at a press conference in Madrid, where the Western military alliance unveiled its annual strategic concept that features China for the first time. Officials in Beijing issued a statement urging NATO to stop stoking political confrontation or seeking to start a new Cold War. The new posture on China comes as the U.S. is ramping up its military presence in Europe in another push to boost regional security after Russia's Ukraine invasion. AP Washington correspondent Sagar Magani reports.
At a NATO summit in Spain, President Biden announced a significant boost for the long haul.
In Poland, we're going to establish a permanent headquarters of the U.S. 5th Army Corps.
The first permanent basing of U.S. forces on NATO's eastern edge. The president says he's also boosting rotational troop deployments to Romania and the Baltics, sending more fighter jet squadrons to the U.K., more air defenses and other capabilities to Germany and Italy. He calls it an unmistakable message to Moscow.
That NATO is strong, united.
The White House says the commitments mean the U.S. will keep some 100,000 troops in Europe for the foreseeable future. Sagar Magani at the Pentagon.
Russian President Vladimir Putin said on Wednesday that Moscow would respond in kind if NATO set up infrastructure in Finland and Sweden after they joined the U.S.-led military alliance. Putin was quoted by Russian news agencies as saying he could not rule out that tensions would emerge in Moscow's relations with the two nations over their joining NATO. Putin's comments came a day after NATO ally Turkey lifted its veto over Finland and Sweden's bid to join the alliance after the three nations agreed to protect each other's security. Indirect talks between Iran and the United States aimed at breaking an impasse over restoring Iran's 2015 nuclear pact have ended without progress. The talks started on Tuesday with European Union envoy Enrique Mora negotiating between representatives from Tehran and Washington. But Mora treated Wednesday that the talks have ended without the progress the EU team had hoped for. Iran semi-official Tasnim news agency says the negotiations broke down due to a proposed draft text from the U.S. that excludes any guarantee for Iran's economic benefits. Former U.S. President Donald Trump withdrew from the agreement in 2018 and reimposed crippling sanctions on Iran's economy. Tehran reacted by gradually breaching nuclear limits of the deal. Nearly a year of talks between Tehran and major powers to revive the deal stalled in March, chiefly over Tehran's insistence that Washington remove the Islamic Revolutionary Guards from its list of foreign terrorist organizations. And the head of the World Health Organization is critical of last week's decision by the U.S. Supreme Court to overturn Roe v. Wade, the landmark 1973 ruling which legalized abortion in the United States. AP correspondent Mike Hempen reports.
WHO Director General Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus calls the decision a setback that will ultimately cost lives. He says decades of scientific data prove that access to safe and legal abortion saves lives. He fears that with this ruling, women and girls will be driven to unsafe abortions, resulting in deaths. Dr. Tedros said he thought the U.S. would lead on this issue and worries that other countries might not understand the implications of the Supreme Court ruling and will take similar measures to restrict abortions. I'm Mike Hempen.
Repeating our top story, the United States joined its NATO allies on Wednesday to issue a strong rebuke to malicious hybrid and cyber threats from China, warning the no-limits partnership between China and Russia is undercutting a rules-based international order. NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg accused Beijing of spreading Russian lies and disinformation at a press conference in Madrid, where the Western military alliance unveiled its annual strategic concept that features China for the first time. Officials in Beijing issued a statement urging NATO to stop stoking political confrontation or seeking to start a new Cold War.
Hi, thank you for watching. I hope the videos are useful for you. Please subscribe to my channel using the button below.